What's going on, everybody? This is Awais back with another video. So today I'm going to teach you how to use Pixlr. Pixlr is a web-based photo editing app. It's completely free. You can access that by going to pixlr.com. So without further ado, let's get started. So once you open that app, I want you to scroll down. Here you can see two kinds of Pixlr software available here. So we got Pixlr Editor, which is an advanced software. You need to use all these tools to make your thumbnail, which is pretty advanced compared to Photoshop. Not that advanced, but it's still advanced. So we're gonna use Pixlr Express in this tutorial. So let's launch Pixlr Express by clicking on this button. Alright, so this is Pixlr Express. We got four options here: browse, open URL, webcam, and collect. So if you click on browse, you can open images from your computer. You can open images directly from URL. You can capture the image from webcam as well, and you can create collect. So let's open images, what I'm going to use for this tutorial. So let's click on browse. I'm going to get to this dialog box. Now I'm gonna open this image. So double click on that. Alright, and then there's another options here for full screen. So I'm gonna click here. Now you can see that we are in a full screen, which is really cool. So let's allow Pixlr to use full screen. Now on the top left, you got save option, close, undo, redo, full screen option. Here you can zoom into the picture. There's a zoom extend, and next option is zoom all. So basically it's gonna zoom all to 100% of the pixels. Now let's go back and zoom extend. Now here we got few options: adjustment options, effects, overlay, border, stickers, type. Right, so let's look at adjustment first. So click here and you got all of these options. I know these are a lot of options, but they work automatically, so you don't have to do anything manually. The first option is the cropping option. Click on it. Now you can crop the image. So I'm going to grab that vertex and just drag it there. Now you can see that I can crop manually, but if I want to make a YouTube thumbnails, I need to keep that 16:9 aspect ratio. So if you look down here, you got this option 16:9. Click on that. Now if I try to crop, it's gonna keep the aspect ratio of 16:9. So let's just take that in the middle, and I want to just crop that a little bit more, right about here. Alright, once you're happy with the cropping, click on apply. Pixlr Express will crop your image. Now we got resize option. So resize option is basically, it's not a cropping, it's a resizing the image. So let's say I've got 25 by 62 and 14 by 41. If I want to change that to 19 by 80, so let's change the values here. If you change the values of 1980, it will change this automatically. The reason why it will change that automatically is because we got keep proportion on. So if you turn this off, you can change that manually. So let's try it. I have to get out from full screen to apply that actually. So let's just change that to 1980. So let's just get rid of the values first. 1980. So as you can see that it's changing these values for me. So if I turn off this proportion options, and then I'll change that to 1920, but these values are the same, so it's gonna stretch that image. So it's better you keep the proportion on. So now if I change the value to 1920, now as you can see that we got 1080 as a height, right? So apply that. Now we have resized our image. Next we got crop. Rotate options, so you can flip your image up and down, left and right. Rotate by clicking here. Let's apply. Next we got autofix. Autofix is available in every app. Even you use that on mobile version, it will available. What it does basically, it just auto detect the image and apply some effects for it. I wouldn't recommend using this, so let's cancel that. Next we got color options, so you can adjust your colors, such as saturation. I want to increase the saturation about here. You can increase the lightening. Next we got hue, and okay, so let's just keep that 0. Let's cancel that. I'm gonna go back to color option, and I'm gonna increase the saturation. Now let's apply that. Right, next we got vibrance. Same thing as saturation, you can apply vibrance. So these all options are automatic. You don't have to do anything manually. You cannot select a specific part of the image in this app, but you can create pretty amazing YouTube thumbnail by just adding few images. So next we got contrast. All of these options are automatic, so just try them out. I don't want to show you all of this because this video is going to be very long if I show you every single, and basically these are all automatic. I'll show you one more thing here, history. So if you make any changes and you can't undo that, so you can go all the way back to the history, select that. It's going to give you the history option. You can select the brush and you will paint that part and we'll change that to default. Alright, so which is cool. Next we can add images. So before I add images, I want to apply some blurriness to this image. Let's select the blur option. I'm going to apply about 2016. Apply. So we have applied the blurriness, right? Now let's add a logo of Adobe Pixlr because I'm making the same thumbnail I'm going to use for this video. So click on add image, click on browse again. You need to get out from the full screen. It's just the error on Windows actually. So click on browse. I'm going to use this logo. I've got the logo there. Now one thing I want to mention here, that do not click apply, because once this is going to attach that to this image. So this application does not support layers, so you need to make sure that you adjust this image, adjust the size by dragging these vertices before you click on apply. So I want to increase the size a little bit, maybe that much. Okay, let's click on apply. Now we can go back to full screen. Right, now these are all the automatic options. Now let's look at the effects. So effects are pretty cool. These are all the effects available here. So if you click on vintage, now you got all these effects. These are free of cost, very cool, but I don't want to apply any effects, so I'm going to click on cancel. Next we'll look at overlays. Overlays are pretty cool as well to make your YouTube thumbnails interesting. So you can select some of the overlays here. I'm going to show you fireworks, so click on fireworks. Now these are all the fireworks available. You can use these arrows to scroll to the right and scroll to the left. So I will select maybe this one. Right, so we got this overlay done. Let's click on apply. Next we got borders. So that you can check out these overlays, they're pretty cool. You can select, let's say, smoke options. So you got all of these smoke options, alright? But you gotta make sure that you apply the logo after you apply any effect, because this is going to make your logo with the effect, so that's not gonna work very well. So I'm gonna click cancel. Now let's look at the borders. Borders are not very used, but in some cases you need to use borders, such as I will use this border. Let's click cancel, and I will use this film border in some of my videos, right? So you can see that these are pre-built effects for you. So if you want to do this in Photoshop, you might have to do this manually, or you might have to use some other pictures, some other PNG picture who has this effect. But you can apply this effect straight away here, very easy. Let's click cancel because we don't want that. Now next we got stickers option. Stickers, these are the few images available in this app, so you can use them. So let's say I will try maybe this nature. In the nature, if you click on the stickers, you got this. You can use these arrows to scroll down and up. So if I click here, it will add that, and I can adjust the size, and I can rotate that as well. We don't want that bug in our thumbnail, so I'm gonna click cancel. Next, the most important part is every photo editor should have a text option. So you want to type the text in your YouTube thumbnail, right? So I'm gonna use text option, and here you got grunge, handwriting, few more text styles. So I'm gonna select this sans serif. Here we need to get out from the full screen because this is an error in this app basically. So I'll type Pixlr Express. Okay, now I'm gonna change the text style to about candle because I want this to be bold so it would be readable. Alright, so I'm going to increase that a little bit and just put it here. Okay, maybe put it here. Right, so you got all the font style here. This is the font style available in this category. So let's click on apply. I was gonna show you that you could change the color as well, but I can't do that now because I've already applied that text. So this app does not support. You adjust your size, adjust your color, adjust every property of the object, and then click on apply. Alright, so we have created our basic thumbnail using Pixlr Express. Now let's go and save the file. I'm going to click on save. Here we need to rename the file, so I'm going to rename this to, let's say, Pixlr thumbnail, and we can choose the quality. I'm going to keep that to 100%. It's going to work on that. Or let's just go back and change that to 85. Actually, doesn't really make a difference. Let's click on save. Now you need to select the place where you want to save it. So in this case, I want to save that on desktop. So I'll just click save. That will be saved. Right now, let's go and check out our thumbnail we just created. So this is the thumbnail we created, and it's ready for us to use. Right? Cool. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have any question, let me know in the comments below. I will do a separate tutorial on Pixlr editor, which is going to be advanced tutorial. So thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at Awais Mirza01 if you have any question. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.